This is not just a story. It's the most tragic injustice in human history. And yet, it was also the greatest act of love the world has ever seen. Today we take you back over 2,000 years to witness how they killed Jesus Christ, the Son of God, from betrayal to crucifixion to the cold tomb. If you're ready for the full truth behind his final hours, stay with us. And if you're passionate about powerful Bible stories, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. It began quietly, in an upper room in Jerusalem. Jesus sat with his closest disciples for what would be their last supper together. The air was thick with unspoken tension. He knew, before this night was over, he would be betrayed. Breaking the bread, he said, "This is my body, broken for you." And lifting the cup, "This is my blood, poured out for many." And as the disciples ate, one among them, Judas Iscariot, had already made a dark deal. 30 pieces of silver. That was the price of betrayal. Later that night, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. He fell to the ground, overwhelmed by sorrow. "Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." While his friends slept, he battled alone, sweating drops of blood. He knew what was coming. Suddenly, torches lit up the garden, soldiers, swords, and there was Judas. He walked up to Jesus and kissed him. That kiss would forever be remembered as the sign of betrayal. The guards seized Jesus. The disciples scattered in fear. They dragged Jesus to the high priest's house in the dead of night. They brought in false witnesses, lies, accusations, slaps, spit. Through it all, Jesus stood silent. Finally, they shouted, "He claims to be the Son of God, he must die." At dawn, they led him to Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate found no guilt in him. But the crowd, they demanded blood. Pilate washed his hands. "I am innocent of this man's blood." And he gave the people what they wanted. Jesus was handed over to be crucified. Soldiers tied Jesus to a post and beat him with whips laced with metal. Blood ran down his back. They mocked him with a crown of thorns, a purple robe, and the cruel words, "Hail, King of the Jews!" Weakened and bleeding, Jesus was forced to carry his own cross. Through the streets, to a hill called Golgotha, the place of the skull. Crowds jeered, some wept. At that hill, nails were driven through his hands and feet. The cross was raised. The innocent Son of God hung between two criminals. Hours passed. Darkness covered the land. And then he spoke his final words, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." And with a loud cry, "It is finished." The earth shook. The temple veil was torn. Even a Roman soldier declared, "Truly, this man was the Son of God." Jesus' body was taken down and laid in a borrowed tomb, sealed with a stone, guarded by soldiers. The world went silent. But it wasn't the end. This wasn't just a death. It was the greatest act of love in history. Jesus gave his life so that we could find ours. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe, like, comment below, and share it with someone who needs hope. And remember, Sunday was coming. Stay tuned for the next chapter, the resurrection of Jesus Christ.